got the clearance from my doctor to start driving again this week and lift up more than 30 pounds. So first thing we decided to do was take a trip down to the Finger Lakes area to a company by the name of Seneca Grain and Bean that I actually found online, and pick up some of the grains I've been looking for locally. Everything they sell is basically organic, and what an operation. It was pretty amazing. And it's really not made for, little buyers like me. It's really for the big bakery type, organic bakeries and stuff like that. But they did allow me to order online at their SenecaGrainandBeans.com and email them a pickup time, and it was all ready when I got down there. So these here are some 50-pound bags that I bought, and I bought the 50-pound bags of the white soft wheat, which we want to try, the red hard wheat, which is pretty much a staple, and the corn that they had. They had a Wapsie Valley corn that I decided to try. And as you saw before, I had, gotten the buckets and everything all ready for when I found the supplier. So this is kind of it. A 50-pound bag fills a 5-gallon bucket to the top, and it also fills another, I think a 6.5-liter canister and another half-gallon glass jar. So that's pretty much what I broke these bags up into. And you can see it's really beautiful, clean grain. You should go look at their website of how they clean it. It's pretty amazing. If you're in the central New York area, I definitely recommend, looking into them. Because everything is, it's kind of just bagged in the restaurant grade bags. It's just, giant sacks. And I think it looked like the pallets that they have in the warehouse, they sell it by the ton. So, I was just a little guy there, but I did get what I wanted. And there's a hard red wheat, 50 pounds of that. And again, I'm just going to put it in these buckets. What a gorgeous day it was for a ride. It was about, I guess I did about 100-mile round trip by the time we rode around a little bit and stuff. And it was really great to be out driving again, especially to be able to read signs and see where I was going now. So I tell you, that cataract surgery did make a big difference. So I got a couple weeks till they start the next one to try to catch up on some stuff now. And I'm working back into it. I mean, after being on the couch for 2 weeks, it's a little tough to get going. So there we go. That's fill up another bucket here. And again, all beautiful, clean grains. Really nice. It's all tracked by lot numbers and everything else. And then there's that Wapsie Valley corn that's supposed to be really good. And you can tell what, they put right on the label when it was grown and when it was packed. And it looks pretty good. I did spill some wheat and corn grains on the ground when I was doing it, but that didn't last long. The birds actually loved everything. Kind of nice to be able to get some decent prices instead of, buying on Amazon. I think I paid like $5 a pound for the wheats on Amazon, and to get the organic, and here it was, a lot less than that. So this load was 225 pounds, and there's the ancient grains that they had. I guess that's what they call them, that we wanted to try too. So they were a little more expensive, but I got a chance to try them because my wife really wants to try them. And again, these bags are a little easier to handle. They're 25 pounds, and I did put them in smaller canisters and also the glass jars. This is pretty exciting to be stocking up on everything, so we really can get a start this winter and, learn what works for us and what doesn't. And look at that beautiful grain. So I was pretty amazed with the operation. Wasn't anything fancy, definitely not fancy, but they did a wonderful job. And while we were down there, we went by our local cabbage stand down there and picked up a couple cabbages for some sauerkraut and some coleslaw, and my wife's going to be making some cabbage rolls. I'll show you in the end. And now I've got everything all lined up, ready to go down in the root cellar. Just wanted to show you, what I wound up with. And they've got these half-gallon mason jars we're going to keep up in the kitchen. And that will allow us to, work out of them. And then the canisters, we'll fill the jars a couple times, so I don't have to open the big buckets. And then the big buckets will refill the canisters. So hopefully it'll keep, everything from the big buckets sealed up longer. And I made little labels for them so we'd know, what it was. And on the way back, we also stopped at a restore, one of those Habitat for Humanity restores, and my wife found a whole set of the false craft. She has a obsolete pattern, and she found another set of it for $15. Unbelievable. And there's my sauerkraut fermenting, and there's the cabbage rolls she's working on this morning. Get them together, and there's our secret sauce, our tomato sauce that we make just for things like this. It's a puree that's a lot of dark tomatoes in it, stuff really super flavorful. So they'll be going in the oven soon. Aren't they beautiful? Can't wait to eat them. And I did buy a book. This book here, I'll put a link down below. It's a really good book for getting started. A lot of information about grinding your own flour. Very few pictures, but a lot of good recipes and a lot of good information. I definitely recommend this one if you're going to try getting into the grinding of the flour. And I also bought a Mockmill 200 for my wife. That Weaver one's a little bit too big for just doing one or two loaves and to keep up in the kitchen. So we decided to go with this one. It's a little smaller and it's a stone grind mill. I'm not sure if I like it or not yet. It does really heat the flour up a lot, which the Weaver one doesn't. So it'll take time, and I'll be doing some videos about it in the future once I get it figured out, and I'll probably be comparing the two of them. But anyhow, so we're all ready to get started and all stocked up on grain, and feels really good to be able to, start moving around and doing things again. And, it's fun to explore a new place, and I did have some time to, do some searching and actually find the dealer online before we went down there, so. Just thought I'd give you an update, and just, if you're in the central New York, Finger Lakes area, I thought, this would be a good place for you to check out if you want to get into milling your own grain, and not the fancy, not like a store or anything. It's like a warehouse you go in, but, they do have it all and ready for pickup. They also have a lot of dried beans, too. And one grain, the rye, they were out of. I have to wait for the new crop of that one before I can get it. But this is what we got. We got the winter einkorn. We got the spelt. And I guess these are considered ancient grains because they, they're really old. And then this is the emmer. And each one has different protein levels and different, flavors and stuff. And there's the Wapsie Valley corn. That is beautiful. And there's the soft white wheat. Can't wait to try that. And there's the hard red that they had. And this was some wheat that I actually found at our local Amish store, so I'm going to try that too. So anyhow, I just thought I'd give you an update, and I know I haven't posted in a while, and just let you know that I'm doing good now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.